What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of things that I've noticed from playing people just over the year. And specifically, the theme of this video is, as you saw, 5 things that most people do wrong in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So these are, again, little things, just little things that they happen pretty frequently. I think are mildly easy to fix, and a lot of people just do. And if you can fix these things, it'll help you out a lot and help clean up your game. So let's just jump right into it. So number 1 is about Clash. So we've talked about Clash before on this channel, but despite talking about it on this channel, I guess it doesn't matter, right? That would involve people having to come here and watch the video, but people at mid and lower level tend to not have Clash practice out. The baseline is doing 4LL, so if you're not doing this, you aren't even at the base of the guessing game involving Clash. At higher levels, people do a lot of stuff. They have Reflex built in there. Some people will level 3, some people will DP if they have one. There's a bunch of more options, but just having this as your baseline will help you against a lot of people, because most people recognize that 6M is even on block, so they can do something, press a 6-frame move, but they haven't practiced what to do on the Clash. So they'll do whatever the normal confirm is, like 5L, 2L, or 5L, 2M, etc. So if you're doing 4LL there, you're already ahead of the pack. It takes literally 2 seconds to implement, and it will help you out a lot. Next would be about Dragon Rush, and specifically that when you try to Dragon Rush people, or when I Dragon Rush people, whatever, they tend to tech like one of 3 ways. So either they tech with a button, or they tech with Dragon Rush, or they tech with Vanish. So there's nothing wrong with actually doing that. That's fine. The real issue is that most people only do it one way. So if your opponent figures out how you like to do it, if they're at that level where they're like, okay, I need to see how this guy techs, if they're at that level, then once they see that you tech one specific way, they will target that way over and over and over again, because it's basically a free hit for them. So in the case where you like just press a button or Dragon Rush, they both lose to just IED again. Right? I get smoked. So if you can vary your techs, even just adding one extra way to tech will help you out a lot. So previously, talking about the Dragon Rush bot and stuff like that, I have mentioned that, you know, you might want to try attacking Dragon Rush differently depending on whether they're plus unblock or minus unblock. But even before that, if you can just add one other way of attacking Dragon Rush sometimes, then it'll make it harder for the person who's attacking you to Dragon Rush you. And you don't want to get Dragon Rush because you will take a lot of damage if you do. Everyone gets some type of combo into some type of extension that does too much damage, so you don't want to get figured out on this point. Number 3 involves Super Dash, actually, and in the game in general, but even more at low and mid level, that jumping is a really strong neutral option. There's not a lot of strong anti-airs in the game, and not everyone's team is built to beat jumping. So when you Super Dash, you should really be option selecting all your Super Dashes, because you just don't know whether or not you're going to get a hit, and it's hard to find hits if your team isn't, either your team's not built a certain way, or you don't really know how they're playing neutral. It can be hard to find these hits. So option selecting your Super Dash when you choose a Super Dash will just take a little bit of the mental load off confirming a situation. Most people move too fast, so they either just backdash all the time without even realizing it, realizing they get the hit, they peel off and they go, oh, I hit them, but it's too late. If you option select your Super Dash, as I mentioned before, then you can backdash on block, and on hit, you will get a combo. Every hit you get in this game really matters. It really counts. So having this will help you out a lot. And that kind of leads me to the next one, which is about 2H, which is another thing I talked about here, where if you should be confirming these situations like this, because it's a very easy way to either get a follow-up on hit, or get a special move and continue your offense on block. Just like that. So you have to practice by character because not everyone has the same one. But the main thing is that having this will make you much more streamlined. If you hit them, you get a combo. If they block, you get a block string. Some characters, especially the stronger characters, they get like really good situations, like the EX legs I just did here with Team Gohan. I have SSJ Goku. He doesn't have like amazing stuff, but at least he can stay safe on block. That is good. Just always doing super dash after this is bad because you will get punished because this will happen, and that sucks. You're trying to hit them. You're not trying to get hit. Very straightforward. Now, the last one actually involves how you press buttons, and this is partly the game's fault, partly like people don't have a lot of experience playing fighting games. So in this game, of course, your auto combo, you get the full auto combo on whiff, right? It's a design choice, one that people don't like that much, but whatever. But the main thing about whiffing this is like, when you're whiffing auto combo, like look at that. So you're like minus 52 or whatever, Team Gohan. When you do auto combo, you want to be like meaningful. Like when you mash an auto combo, especially if you have like a good one, like Bardock or Team Gohan or like Goku Black or something. When you mash an auto combo, you want to do it with intent. So generally, what you want to do is actually, you don't always want to do like your full auto combo. You want to actually buffer with other moves instead, so that nothing comes out unless you touch them. Why? So take let's say this, right? And I backdash. So in the case that I mash here, I'm very biased, right? I'm punishable. And actually, I think SSJ Goku will be easier. Okay, here. Right? So I am very punishable here. Reminder that backdash is 15 frames, right? So normally this minus 37, super punishable, becomes something still punishable. But if you buffer a medium, you can't be punished. Cleanly too. Some people will do this. I've seen this. Like that. And that is not okay either. Your goal is to be nice and clean here. Nice and clean, so the move only comes out when you touch them. It becomes much harder to punish you in that situation. Because remember, if you do nothing, like if the move touches, you get not that. If the move touches, you get this, right? So your goal is your inputs to be clean. Because the other benefit, besides not being punished, the other benefit of this is that you can see what the opponent is doing and like make a choice either this time or next time about how to follow up. Hopefully that all makes sense. These are all little things. It might take a while to implement all of these things, but even adding like 2 or 3 of these things will help your game out a lot. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. And what I mean is, like if you feel like it, but please subscribe because we're trying to get 10K followers, and apparently asking helps a lot. The goal is 10K by the end of the year. Comment if you feel like it, if you have any questions or any things you're having problems with, and I will see you next time. Peace out.